Uh-oh. Damn it, why me? I've got to find someone to pin this on. Well, I wonder who did it. Someone like him. I wonder who did the murder. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, am I glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Oh, we're going in the deep end. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Everything okay in the courtroom? That your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. That despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Gee golly. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, he's a joker like that, ain't he? Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. But you gotta keep your voice down. You can't be saying that before the trial. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Newspapers say it was you. Let me just tell Larry that. Well, I think you were responsible for it, but, you know, we're gonna just try and keep up the facade as long as we can in the courtroom. You know, let's just entertain everyone a while. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Larry shat his pants in school and they never let it go. That's not relevant to the case. I just want to mention it here. There's a reason his name is Butts, but I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at art. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear this Butts name. Let's clean Butts. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready too, I think. Oh, gee, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Oh, gee, yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Oh, I don't feel confident defending my client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Oh, gee, thanks, Your Honor. You shouldn't be this nervous in, like, a court of law. I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, gee, my hand's shaking. Eyesight fading. Knees weak. Mom spaghetti. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's me. I'm the defendant. Right, have you completely lost your mind? Focus. The defendant is the person on trial. You're his lawyer. What law school did you go to? Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's definitely me. It's definitely me. It's just, what am I saying? It's Mia. It's Mia, right? I have to go home. I'm expecting a delivery. Oh, come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there? Listen, Wright. The defendant is the one on trial. Your client. Get your shit together, Phoenix. Sorry. Oh, I'm really hard of hearing, you know. There's just like hair like lodged in my ear right now. I'll ask you once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. You guys can't see it on stream. I just got an achievement with a picture of Mia that said, please turn in your badge. That's not a good start considering this is my first case. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report covered the cover so many times. It's... Uh-oh. It's, Mrs. Butts, Larry's girlfriend? Christened at birth, I believe. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Okay, attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Even carrying it, Phoenix, I don't think anyone believes you're a defense attorney. Cindy's autopsy report. Her name was Cindy Autopsy. That's right. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. It's Cindy Stone. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Died because she was Just poisoned. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. See no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Is that how courtroom starts? The judge, like, make sure that the clients have, like, the lawyers have done their homework. Do you know why you're here? Point to the shape that best describes the crime scene. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do? The court's proceeding. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. I think excited might be the wrong word here. Is he gonna be on the stage? It's like, gee golly, I'm being tried for murder. Oh, it's just, I've never had this experience. It's all new to me. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Oh, he's getting emotional. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. She had a restraining order filed on me, Your Honor, but it wasn't me who killed her. I'm not the guilty party. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Okay, so they broke up like long before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Like, Larry's gonna open his mouth and it's like, well, I'm sad I didn't get to kill that bitch. Like, she left me. It's like, Larry, no, you're not helping your case. Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seen at her men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, that cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Even the judge is just like, yeah, he's guilty. He's going to jail. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Let me just lie in court. Oh God, do I stop him or do I have him answer honestly? Can I just like bound and gag this man? Like just stop him and restrain him. Have him answer honestly. Well, look, if he's getting the death sentence anyway, like let's just keep going. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So like, I didn't see her. Did he scream? Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh gee, this is bad. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, I don't like him. Witness testimony. Witness's account. His name is Mr. Sawit. Mr. Payne, Mr. Wright, Mr. Sawit. Mr. Butts. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity in the Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, sorry, I was looking on my phone. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? What's that? This is still like law school, right? Your client is innocent, right? Oh no, he seems pretty convinced he killed her. And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. It's bound to be a contradiction in there. Present your badge. Objection! I'm a lawyer. I don't. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. So the time of death was 3 hours after that. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. Is that really fucking appropriate? And like, this is like a courtroom, Phoenix Wright. A woman has died. I don't know if this is appropriate. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, they screamed. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Mr. Sauce, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a good question. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. I can already see the contradiction. There was a blackout. My badge, Your Honor, proves that I am a lawyer. Blackout report. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sauce? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Oh, gee, I'm sweating bricks. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sauce, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. He's digging himself a hole. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Yeah, there was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Like, at least try if you're gonna lie. At least try. We already know what the murder weapon was, and you said what the murder weapon was. Okay, well, we know this is not true. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. What? You and your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sauce. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may! Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. Oh, gee golly, I'm so clumsy. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? As a matter of fact, I do, Your Honor. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. clearly a contradiction. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. We're doubling down. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Yeah. Why did he take off his hair? I hate you. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. It said it! It's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one. It proves nothing! How did you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Wait, what? Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sod. What do you mean I almost had him? I thought I solved it. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. What? Not so fast, Mr. Sod. Oh, shit. Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. This is my badge, and it proves that I'm a lawyer. The passport, they just traveled back. They changed time zones. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Presumably we're in Japan right now. That's just been established. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sod, or should I say, Mr. Did It. Like, Phoenix, this really isn't appropriate. A woman is dead. This man is a murderer. You have to stop cracking jokes like this. Does he just frothed them out? Oh my shit! Oh my god, he's dead! Oh, Your Honor, we don't need to sentence him. He's already choked. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. That's not good at all. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. Practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Here, take this. It's a present. It's the murder weapon. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Okay, so it's not the actual murder weapon. It's not like soaked in blood. Yeah, it's a bit red at the top. Don't mind that. Just a jam stain. I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Well, your relationship ended, Larry, right? I'm confused as to what's going on here. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Now, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh yeah, right. Larry, this is my badge. Here you go, Larry. Proof. Oh, it's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, eh? Oh, we don't get to redo it? Now he doesn't know. We got the bad end. So don't worry, Larry. I know she loved you because I'm a lawyer. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh shit! Oh, the end. The game's over. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Sorry, is it Maya? Mia? Yeah, it's Maya. That's Maya. That's Mia, yeah? That's Maya. Is that Maya? Mia? Maya? Maya? Is it Maya? Not Mayo. Is that Maya? That's Mia. Maya. Like the Mayans. Okay, Maya. Mia? Maya. Blue dabba dee dabba die. Let's go. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. It's a clock. Clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker. And it tells you the time. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. Put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? I'll be waiting. Maya. I have to do a double take. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. Papers. Sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. I don't know if anyone's cogniferous of your background. Like, what does that mean? My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh shit! Oh, not again! I wonder who committed the murder. Oh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. What's this? Someone's there. Chief! 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 Snake! 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 Who are you? Oh, she's dead too. Okay. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. Probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand. Lying broken in the back of the room. Okay, glass shards. Add it. Broken beyond all recognition. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? She wrote a note for Mia. But Maya, piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark. Sis. But she was already dead. You and the chief. You're the chief's sister. I'm a younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Maya, I have something to show you, because I am a lawyer. About the Thinker. The Thinker. That was, oh, sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. The murder weapon's too upsetting. What about a receipt that your dead sister wrote in her own blood with your name on it? I'm sure that'll be less upsetting. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. It's not what it looks like, ma'am. Oh, the police are coming. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, C. Gumshoe, what an odd name. Received a report from the building across the way, see. Got a person saying they saw a murder. Yeah, it probably was that screaming pink-haired lady. Does the word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. No. I'm gonna prosecute you. I got all the evidence I need to stick you behind bars. I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Oh no, she's heard about me. And through the worst possible person. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? Well, he kept flashing his badge at the judge. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ah, so he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. Now you're just flattering me, Mia. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh no. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Maya, I have something I would like to show you that might help with the case. Does this mean anything to you? What do you mean you've never seen something like this before? I already showed it to you. What's with that outfit? Oh, this. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. It's part of a cult. Tell me about the day of the murder. Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? You want to hear it in her own voice. Hear her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? Your Honor, I have spoken with the spirits from beyond the grave. Okay, case closed. She's guilty. She's guilty. This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. Said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Can I just say, no, I'm representing you? Like, just force myself to be her lawyer. Non-consensual legal services. Ironically, not legal. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is for a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. I'm sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Oh yeah, you were at the murder. Oh, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? But Butts wasn't a killer, that was the whole... Did you look at the trial? Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him, I was just playing dumb. Actually, I think I might just be dumb. I don't know who he is. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Oh, I need to show this. Yeah, I need the cell phone. I was wondering, did you see, Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that, I have it. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets? Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Spiciest secrets? Is Phoenix going to jail next? Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. He's like playing hard to get, but he's really helpful. He just gave us the phone. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your I can't pronounce that one, pal. Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Is this against the law? Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. This looks suspicious. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. It's a screwdriver. Can I just grab it? I need you to describe what you observe at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Careful now, game. Oh, gee, oh, I'm nervous now. Oh, God, oh. Hee hee, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. I don't have my camera on, I'm not blushing. I'm here with like a notepad. You know, like the detective in like LA Noire, when he's just trying to like detect facial reactions, and he's just kind of sitting there taking notes and like doodling a drawing? That's me right now. Like, ma'am, I just want to find out who did the murder. See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? That's good advice. Check the bins. Check the garbage. Look, she could have disposed of a weapon. Ma'am? Will this do anything? Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness, it's just like in the movies. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Haha, so you're the one that has been... This looks like a jolly chap. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Faye. Oh. Yeah, Maya Faye, I gotta go. I've got some laundry. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. Get the fuck off my property before I call the police. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? It's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky. The hue of the sea. The weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. You schmuck. Get out of my office. Oh, I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Did you find the lawyer? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help. Uh-oh. Okay, I can show her that I've got her phone back. Oh, say, when I listen to my sister's voice. Oh, that's sad. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Here's something that might cheer you up, Maya. Did you know I'm a lawyer? Look, 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads. They were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. White. Excuse me, White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. Fucking Cluedo, apparently. Mr. White. In the billiards room with the candlestick. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yeah. Well, Maya, good luck in court tomorrow. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. I trust you. You trust me too, okay? It's a deal. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Could it be a screwdriver? Could it be the handle of a screwdriver that was pointing out of the drawer? Is it related to a telephone? Is it a screwdriver? Fuck's sake, we know it's a screwdriver. Only time can tell. There's a bellboy now. It's something different. Good afternoon, sir. Might I ask you to inform Miss Maya there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White? Could that be the same White that ruined the family? Or is it just a really common surname? Like it's like Mr. Smith. There's like 40 million Smiths in the world. If your name's like John Smith, you have like at least 40,000 doppelgangers at any point in history. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Oh shit. Wiretap added to the court record. Get to this woman's bottom. Phoenix, no! I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Phoenix is cancelled. Well, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have witnesses who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. He looks confused. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence. Still calling it a statue? Yeah, this is the same judge. He should know. He should know it's a clock by now. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Oh gosh, oh clumsy me. I heard you say it. You did say it. You did say it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Do you have any more solid proof other than their claims, detective? I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay, but that's the bit the press. It doesn't identify the killer. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? You son of a gun. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Gosh! You dumb shit! You get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name. Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Oh, the witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. She died instantly. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. But she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? Oh, this isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! Gosh! Order! Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. No, I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, gosh! The defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. We saved claims like that just for the suspect in question. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. This is rather upbeat music for a courtroom, considering someone has died. April May, at your service. Wink. Order in the court! Order in the court! Order! Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. This is a house of law. I will not stand for this. Yuck. The witness will refrain from a wanton winking. This is not good. She's winking. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Looks like this case is only one that can be solved. By the gaze. It was like 9 at night, and I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia-faced understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Also, I'm just completely biased here because, you know, you attacked Edgeworth 2 minutes ago and I called you out for it. But he's gonna do the same to your dead colleague and I'm not gonna give a shit. How do you know it's my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oh, we got her. Mr. Wright! Oh God, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. I'm casting judgment on how she's chosen to wear this. It's a bit harsh. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What the fuck is this shit? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon, I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. How would she know it's a clock? There's absolutely no way. There's no way she would know that's a clock. Object. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. I hate this character. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order in the court, I say! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. I heard it say the time. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied. Because I'm Alexander Hamilton. It couldn't have rung because the inside of it was emptied. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly know? Just take a look, right now. No! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork, oh gosh! The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Oh, that's quite true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. Take a look at this. Yo, that's a very cute cell phone. Oh gosh, it's nice and pink. Oh, you have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Oh gee, my fragile masculinity is under threat. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I have to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot, wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, I do actually, Your Honor. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. A woman is dead. Oh, excuse is not on sale. Fucking double whammy. A woman lies dead. He's going for a fucking encore. What is going on? Is this really necessary?
What's it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. She should die.
Oh shit! Whoa, gosh, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I like lose it?
I guess I did.
Gee.
Oh, she's real scary now. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear, she's not saying anything. I don't think she knows. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Aye. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, you're ridiculous. The witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar!
It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
Can you prove why you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will.
Can't be serious, no way.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like a normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee. What does this have to do with anything? Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. If you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. This isn't how it works. That's not how law works. So if I don't find something with the bellboy, Maya is instantly guilty. We gotta do a law gamble. Accept the condition. I've got nothing to lose, except Maya's life. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Your Honor, what do you make of all this? And one of the lawyers referring to this as a trap in this court of law. Well, you know, law works in mysterious ways. It's basically a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! When you think about it. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gagewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the time requested, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And... Is this really relevant? Is this relevant? This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Wait, it was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest. I'm not done. Wait, please wait. Yes, there's an offense of something to add? One last question. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir. Exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. Huh. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Stay focused, Phoenix. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. He said something? Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? We got him. I object. That was objectionable. The objection overruled. The witness will now answer the question. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved, who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Oh, my, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of triumph of Mayor Fay. Court is adjourned. Oh gosh, it was a wild one today. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No.
Sorry, that is me now. No, not really. There's something I just want to ask.
Haven't you already done enough question, you spiky-headed little shit?
She didn't say that, but for dramatic effect, we're just gonna add in a few words there. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Just look how frightened he is. The badge. I don't think the badge is gonna help. I live in hope for the day that the attorney's badge, like, solves the case. It probably makes sense to thoroughly investigate the hotel room in case there's anything new there. That could be a good place to start. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. Is that really a selling point? We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. He's gonna show up as like a murderer in another case. Convert the hotel into like just a murder house. He had a photo of that man. I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Yeah, he's gonna kill someone. He's gonna kill someone. Let's check Grossberg Law Offices just to see if there's anything additional here. I don't think there... Oh, the painting's gone. It's not gonna be the lawyer, is it? Oh, there's a picture here, though. A solid mahogany desk. Wood's been polished to a deep luster. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on one of the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Okay. And then there's another one. Photo lies in the desk. Oh, you can swap them here. I think I'll swap them. Is that gonna be the guy? Is that the woman's mom? Maybe it might be family. I think I need both these pictures. Actually, hang on. Yeah, okay, let me leave it alone for now. I need to move. Go back to the hotel. I want to show him this picture. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? Henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit, is it? Let me go back and get the other picture. No more photos on the desk. Oh, shit, okay. We only got to take one picture. Alright, I can go to the detention center. I can show a picture of the man.
You again. Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
Does it when this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
Where did you?
Aha, reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was this? Most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. I think the man is more suspicious than her. So maybe if I try play a bit nice. I'll try. Okay, he's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it, hmm? Show them a little kindness and they just jump all over you. Had the opposite effect of what I hoped. Poor little lawyer. And you were so close. This isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it. What? Why would you discard that? Why would you discard that? Let's go to Grossberg again. He's still gone. Oh, no, he's back.
Aha, you again.
The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious looking paint on that wall.
Pretentious looking?
Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go?
Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right.
Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen?
I don't see how that's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't. Mumble.
Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph.
Where did you get that?
I borrowed it.
Well, I'll give it back at once.
Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. You know something about him. Anything.
Very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me if you follow.
I follow.
That man is Mr. Red White.
Mr. Pink. He's the president of Blue Corp. These fucking names. How color-coded you want your life to be in your company.
They're information pros. They sell information, you see? Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White had the blackest reputation of any man in this country. If you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you.
The photograph has been returned.
Now, I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things. Alone. Okay.
I think we got the important thing out of him there. Blue Corp is now a travel option. There's the painting. The surreal decor. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquiring, asking the title that you go by.
Wright. Phoenix Wright. Quirably.
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary.
What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
What a fruitcake.
So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's examine his room first. Guessing this is supposed to be a desk. Oh my, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? He just admiring his ass? Haven't I seen this somewhere? It's a replica. Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. I thought it was only worth 3 million. Do I need to censor this desk? I'm just thinking about it. This not safe for work content. I need to do something more tame, do I? Yeah, I'll be getting a hot tub real quick, you know, God forbid we do something not safe for work on the platform. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. I know he was there. The bellboy literally confirmed it. I can't believe that testimony doesn't hold up anymore. Why does that not hold up? My motto is, don't worry, be happy. You stole that from a song. Hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you to be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Oh ho ho. The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. I'm not guilty. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Uh-huh, a lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. You are dead to me. You are worthless. I fart in your general direct. Not guilty. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody Burger. What? Ugh. He's just smacking me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him. Why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers. I should have saved it before there. I really want to see what that would have gone down. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Faye. It's all connected. You have been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. One person found out. I told him. You told White. He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me even now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. Have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Oh shit, there's another clue there. Let's see if there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. ABF Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name. Given only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... And the record stops there. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Okay, that's a big clue. And then J to S. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Might as well. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. Ew! What? Collection of suicide reports as politicians, policemen? Ew is not what you say to suicide. That's not right. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Oh, he's transparent, yeah. Can I present him with the clippings? Surely this is a bad idea. Mr. White, see this. An article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? Found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia! She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Oh, Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. Oh, if I play to his ego, that's actually a good idea. You're right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. Well, I was thinking maybe play to his ego a bit, but now I'm just flat out accusing him of being the killer. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietitude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Oh shit, you are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Oh shit, he pulled the reverse Uno. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Wait, am I on trial now? I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. But what if they're not? What if you're on the other side? What if you're working for the defendant? That's like a police just saying like, I have to arrest them, even if they weren't committing a crime. Like, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up for doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Oh shit! I hope you're ready to die, Phoenix. Not guilty. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation. Then it was all over. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Oh, of course! Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Okay. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Okay, we have a testimony for that. They ran to the right. Objection. We got him. Wait right there. You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho, ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. So he did witness the killing. Because he was the killer, and on his perspective, it would have been left. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean by this? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. Oh shit! More specifically, he was standing here. Well, he was right here. He was the killer. He was the victim. That's how Mr. White died that night. He's the guilty party. I killed him, Your Honor. And the victim ran for the door. If he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order, so help me Lord. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. I'll smack him across the ass, I will. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Oh gee, there seems to be a lot of witnesses that are just giving false testimony these days in court. I'll think nothing of it. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. With the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. So he's saying that I hit her twice. We have it on testimony that she dodged. She dodged the first strike. The victim dodged an attack. Present this. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Okay, no, that didn't do it. Okay, oh, so it's the fact that it's the final. It has to be the autopsy. Like, is it specific on the statement I'm on? It is. Okay. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you are abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Twap. Yep. Oh, that was a twap indeed, if I do say so. She didn't stand a fucking chance. She's pretty much dead after that. That twap got her good. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. Oh, shit! Perfect. Oh, wait, I looked at the other window. There's only one window. There's only one window. What window are you looking at? The glass light stand. You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Oh shit, yes, he's actually claiming that. Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Gee golly, he's had to do that 3 times right now. I trust this individual on what he's saying. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? That's where poor Mia met her end. Look at this photograph. This is the area you will be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh! Mr. White? Mr. White, you okay there, buddy? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Oh, that's fair enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Wait, what is going on? Order! Order in the court! Dare I say order! In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Yeah, that doesn't help. Is it because... Oh, because you have to line it up with the prompt. The phone. No, it's not the phone. Okay, we're playing it dangerous now. The phone doesn't help. I can't remember what the receipt is for. I don't know if that was established. It's not for the fucking nightstand, is it? Please don't. No, okay. It's not for that. Okay, well, Phoenix has died in court. The defendant has failed to give the court sufficient reason to doubt the prosecution's claim. This court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, guilty. Well, guess I'll die. You just get booted. Look, we're trying everything. It's not the badge. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Phoenix. Huh? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Did I just collapse? So you're telling me there was no way to kind of get through that, and it's just I have to deliberately just fail, and that was the solution? Because that's kind of bullshit. You have absolutely no way to know that that's what you're supposed to do. Ah, you're finally awake. They caught you too, huh? Trying to cross the border. Todd Howard, you've done it again. Oh. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. Okay. Alright, it's just... We've lost the plot. Alright, this trial sucks. I've come from beyond the grave. I should have expected the ghost medium to activate. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Front. The regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass lights. Okay.
Imagine, you've been working for years to prepare a college application worthy of the Ivy League. Your phone rings. It's the admissions office at Harvard. They say don't bother filling out the application at all. You've been accepted. Now on one hand, you'd be happy. You're going to your dream school. But on the other hand, you might feel a little let down, right? After all the sacrifices you've made, you kind of wanted to see if you could earn that spot at Harvard. But this hypothetical scenario might help you to understand the plot device called Deus Ex Machina.
Okay, I just want to make that clear. I just want to make that clear. This is how this feels. Date of purchase, September 4th. This is bullshit. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa, I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. I hope no startling revelations that change the status of the evidence that we've had presented occurred in the last 10 minutes. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood. Aha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Oh gee, let's see. Oh! A glass light stand! And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder! You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly enter Fay & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Oh geez, talking about how I'm being blackmailed. That is all for the trial of... Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Oh, object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether those new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? What? Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Oh, you bastard, Mr. White. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia, you're not supposed to intervene in the court proceeding like this. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Actually, yeah, this is Mia's ghost again. How is she interrupting this? Mia, what's this?
Deus Ex Machina is Latin for God from the machine, and the device has been around since the time of Greek theater. They strove to resolve their dilemmas only to be saved from defeat at the last moment by an early form of special effect.
Where did I get this too? Cause she's a ghost. At this point, I just want to present my badge. But no, I'll fuck up the trial. Alright, Mia's memo. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia Witt, the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, that was real fucking weird. But I see no reason to continue this trial. I guess he's guilty. Forget all the other evidence we had. Phoenix, you're off the hook. I'll give you a slap on the wrist and just don't do it again. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Spirited? Because we've invoked spirits from beyond the grave. I guess you could say that. Only you knew how. Oh, for fuck's sake! This court finds the defense. Rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Did he run? Did he just leave? Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. I can't stay here that long. I just came back from the Shadow Realm to help you win this case in court. And now that my task is done, I will depart this world once more. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock. It's kind of fucked up because that's the same time I was murdered at in the office by myself. But now I want you to go back there. Alone. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha, you should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya, not my dead sister. Oh, Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? He means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You know what this means, we're partners. Yo, my sister got murdered in these offices, but I want to forever be reminded of the spot she dies by working out of the same office space in which she was brutally murdered. Also, I'm 17 and probably don't have a college education. I'm a lawyer now. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Oh no. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Did we schedule a funeral for Mia? Come on, time's a-wasted. Okay, wait up. The end.